2000, in the year 2000, just around March, I got a new job with this top-tier bank. So I was to go through induction. So we started the induction program. It was supposed to last for 3 weeks. So the first week, I started coughing. So I thought it was just normal cough. So by the weekend, the cough was increasing. So I went to the pharmacy to get some cough medications. That didn't stop the cough. So the second week, I started having pains in my chest. So I started talking to a friend doctor. He asked so many questions. And then finally, he asked whether I've done TB test. I said, no, TB, no. But where I am, I don't think I'll get is TB. So the cough kept increasing with its associated pains around my chest. So I decided to call on Chairman David. He's been very supportive through this process. So he asked me to go to Amasaman Hospital because I was staying in Pokwase. So I went to Amasaman and then met the nurses. So they took the samples, asked me to come, I think the next day or two. So I went back. I went back with my wife. And the way I saw them, their demeanor just told me that it looks like this thing is. He told me to sit down and they're coming to speak to me. So I told my wife, like, it looks like there's TB. So they came and they did their counseling and told me that I was positive. How did I get this TB? I wasn't going to public places. In fact, the job that I was living, I left the job in somewhere in early February. So I was home. I was on leave, so I was home throughout. And then when I started my new place, so how did I get this? Well, I couldn't get answers. So now I was told I had to be on the medication for 6 months. I was like, 6 months? I had no choice, so I started by 1st April, I started the medication in 2000. So I was on, because I had a new job, so I don't want to lose the opportunity. So I was very, very, very consistent with the medications. Every morning, afternoon and evening, I will eat, take the medication, eat, take the medication every day. From that 1st April to 30th September. In fact, there was no day that I missed the medication because I was told that if I missed, I may have to start all over. So I was on. I think after the first 3 months, I went for another test, and they said, well, the stage that it was, I could now begin to socialize with my family. In fact, I had to isolate. I had to lock myself in one of the rooms. And my kids did not understand how come they could not have access to their dad. And it was an experience. I'm sure some of you have gone through or have experienced COVID. That experience that you are in your house but you can't come out. It was quite terrible. But I thank God. Now, hearing the figures that are being mentioned here right now has just made me realize how blessed I was. Because if only 37% got testing, and I was part of the 37 out of a whole number. So I feel blessed to have gone through this TB and gotten out of it and continued my job. Unfortunately for me, 1 year after, I had COVID. So I had to go through the same experience of locking up myself for another 3 months. But I am a survivor, as you can see. I've gone through it all. And so, as the vision of Stop TB Ghana says, a TB-free Ghana, this is a TB-free Richard. And I hope that as the stakeholders here, you would help so that everyone in this country is free from TB indeed. Because I don't feel that it's something that people should go through. I think that experience, every time, once a while, I feel some uneasiness around my chest. I go and check, so it's not anything. But with this in my mind, is it, and maybe there's something from STB that is making me think like that. So let's help parliamentarians help get all the needed resources so that this country could be free from this deadly disease. Thank you very much.